All CGTI trainers. Today I'm very excited to make another video on how to use Google Classroom. So before we jump in on Google Classroom, why we use Google Classroom and what are the importance as a institute or a school we have from the Google. So Google is a free source facility have been provided by the Google. So if you are eligible schools or institute or universities, you can go to their website and apply for Google for Education free subscription. So it's very handy. It's help all the teachers and a student to communicate in better way by sharing files, online face-to-face videos, online face-to-face classes, and we can also assess the grading, the assignment at one place under one umbrella. Let's see all the functions and tools and techniques how we can use Google Classroom effectively. Let's jump in the PC. Okay, for access the Google Classroom, we can just directly go to the browse. I highly suggest you use Google Chrome. This is the best browser who supports Google Classroom. So I can go and click classroom.google.com and I can open my classes. So if you have a Gmail account, it's very handy. You can let me open the classes. Okay, so if you have Gmail account, you can directly go from your Gmail window. You can click over this Google Apps and you can scroll down and find Google Classroom. So here we go, I can find. So I can click from Gmail as well. So it will open a Google Classroom window. So first function which we need to understand is how we create classes. I have many classes, so I will bring you to create new class, so you all know how we do it. So you can see here a plus icon, and when you bring your cursor here, it says create or join a class. So I will click here and I create a trial class for you to demonstrate how class work. So I can say trial Google class. I can write the section. This one belongs to which section? So I can say tech. It's a tech class. You can write, if you want to write the subject for any different student categories, you can do as well, which room you are going to teaching. So you can also create. So I'm not going to type that, and I will hit create. So here I can see the trial Google class have been created by me. It's a new class. So there are few functions on the top of the window. The first is stream function. Stream is like a chat box. You can announce to a student and a student can see your announcement and can reply to you. So it's a communication window. Next is Google Classroom. When you go to Google Classroom, you can create assignment and classes. So first what I will do is I will create topic, how many topics I have in my Google Classroom. So topic can be unit wise. Unit 1 about let's see Google Doc. I'm going to teach what is Google Doc. So here you see topic have been created. I can go ahead and create another topic for my unit 2. Google Meet. So this is my new topic which I want to discuss in my class. So 2 topics have been created. Now I want in my Google Doc there should be some video or some written assignments, so I can put my learner guide inside. One more thing before we go, when you create, you see unit 1 have went down and unit 2 is on the top. So I can just drag and drop down So it's very handy if you want bring up or bring down based on your units or topic, which topic you want to create first. So now we have created the topic. Now I want create assignment or learning material. So I can click on material. I can choose which topic this material belongs to. So I can say it's a Google Doc. So this material, maybe I want my students to go through the videos for related to Google Doc. So I can go and add a YouTube video from my Google Doc. So I can just go YouTube and search any of my video or create. So Google Doc, I will go and search what videos I have available and I can go and just attach it. So I want this video my students must see. So I have added the videos here. I can also add the documents. So I can go and either create, or if you have documents you can direct add from Google Drive. So I can go to Google Drive and find any documents I want to add. So I can search classroom document, which I have created before. So I can add that to other videos. So I can go to the Google Drive, go to my drive, and I can search from classroom any documents I want to attach. So suppose I go and attach related to so I can attach this. So you can see the video have been already attached, right? Okay, so this is the one function, and then I can post. So here you can see there is a video and must be there is a file which we just have attached. So there is a video and file. If I want to change my title, this is not for video, it is for my learning guide. I can go here and I can edit my title. So the title can be learner guide. So students can go and explore. It should not be guide. So I can change again and I put learner's guide and then save. So you can edit and save many times if you want, and it will show here edit. So whatever we do changes in the classroom, when you go to stream it will visible there. Right, so here I have posted a new material, learner guide, everyone can see, and I have edited as well. So this all in Google Classroom we can do. Now I don't want to add my early attachment, I want to create a new quiz. So I can go and create quiz. So this quiz I want to create for my topic Google Meet. So I can just select, okay, this Google form is for my second topic, which is Google Meet. So I can write what is the title. This is quiz assignment. Any instruction we want to give, we can also write like all questions need to be attended, and then I can click on blank quiz. When you create quiz, it will open up blank quiz. So you can go and create blank quiz. So I can write the quiz title, Google Meet Assessment Quiz. And then first option, I can create the question, is it Google Meet have option for online virtual training? Then if you ask some question, they will give you some suggestion. Do you want yes or no or maybe option? You want short answer from them, yes or no? We can create short answer. Or if you want yes or no, just you can click yes, no, maybe. So this is auto suggestion for your student to answer. Now when you go here on the below, you see answer key, copy, delete and required. So when you click on required function, this one must answer question for students. But if you keep unchecked, if a student don't answer, they can go to the next question. So I put it on required, so a student need to answer. Then I can add new, or if I want to copy, I can duplicate. So when I duplicate, this question will duplicate and just I can change from here. Write 2 paragraph of Google Meet functions. So write 2 paragraphs about Google Meet function. So I can go here and I want them to write, so I can change paragraph. So all the students need to write answer. So you can see the first I copied from required, so it's still on the required button. But when you on new, you need to do it again. So it's very handy. You better copy from the first question to the next question. Then I can go create new from here. So it will give me new function and you can see the required button is off. So I can write the new question. I can write which function are related to Google Meet. You can ask any question. So here I can choose either multiple choice, or I can also create drop down menu. So since I am asking which functions are related to Google Meet, so I am going to go with multiple choice. Oh, another Google Meet function is Google Cloud, suppose. So a student need to answer which function is related to Google Meet, right? Assignment. So they can check mark and then I put it on because this is the new. I also can insert image as a question. So suppose I want to ask any question, I can create an image and insert it here. So these are how we create the quiz assignment. Then we can go to responses and check if any responses we have been so far. So since we don't assign this assignment yet, so there is no responses. And then I can go and send. Either I can send by email or you can share the URL. I can make it short or keep it long, it doesn't matter, same thing. So I can copy and I can go to email and send it, or anywhere, any link can be sent. That's all. So here this assignment have been built. When you refresh, you will see the topic have been created. You see quiz assignment. So when I go, I can see Google Meet assignment. So since I don't post yet, so I can go to edit and you can edit as well, right? So since I don't post, it is still saying assignment. So from here I can assign, click on the assign button and then assign, so a student can see after your assignment. Here you go. So how many is already posted, and when I go to stream I can see the post is there. Quiz assignment have been posted. So it's very handy to use quiz assignment. Now I don't want to create a quiz, I just want to ask a direct question. So I can go to the question and I can ask a question, why Google Classroom is important for teachers. So I can just ask a normal question and then click on ask. So since I don't created any topic, so it's showing here. We also can just create the normal and I can drag and drop to any topic. So below learner guide I have a question and it's a question mark. So this how we use our function to create the class. Now when I go on the next tab, which is people, this one is saying how many teacher we have and how many students we have. So as a teacher we can directly add and directly click on add button and can type the email and add teachers. So I have a teacher here, I can invite. So since he or she not received the invitation and he received the invitation but not accepted, so it's saying invited. Similarly I can go to add a student's email, or I can share the invite link for them to join the class. In grade section we can see all the assignment grades. So this one will not active unless you have the student's name here. So all the assignment which we created in here, question and quiz assignments, when a students join it will assign to them. So this is Google Classroom. Next is class detail. If you want to change the class name, you can also change. So I want to change Google Class to Google Classroom. I can do it. When you type anything, this button will be active. I also can display class code from here. So a student can directly open their Google Classroom and type it by themselves by seeing the display. I also can generate the Meet link. So we no need to create many times. I can just create one time and it will be visible for the students. I can also assign the overall grade, how much, either by total point or weightage. So suppose this class I want total grade to show by students so they can see, or I can say no overall grade. So we can plug and play. Then I can say save. So when I click on classroom, now you can see Google Meet link is here. So each time a student can come and just click and join from here. So it's very handy function. So these are all tab and functions within the Google Classroom. If you have more classes, you can just click on here and can see many classes, how many classes you have. So hope this session have been very informative and useful for you. Thank you very much. See you on next video. Keep learning and keep sharing.